Hey, it's Jonathan. I'm recording this video in December of 2012, and so this time of year I talk to a lot of companies and they have big plans for the following year, so in this case for 2013. And big plans are awesome. I have big plans for I do exactly the same thing in every business I'm part of. We have big plans for what's going to happen next year, and we've decided what we're going to spend and what we're going to execute and exactly where we want to be by the end of the year. So that's huge. And so in my conversations, one of the things I've come to learn, and a lot of this is from personal experiences, a lot of companies in the prior year or years might not have experienced a lot of success. They might have had some disappointments and some frustrations, and they didn't get to the level that they thought they'd get to. And so, in planning for the following year, they think the magic solution will be, and again, when I say they, keep in mind that I've been in this exact same boat. They think the magic solution might be, let's add another service offering. Or, even better, let's get into a new company. What if we were in this industry? And so one of the things that I'd just like to give a little encouragement on, and take it for what it's worth, I've been in a lot of businesses. I've done consulting in a lot of industries, and if you're watching this, you're in the lawn care business. And I've been in janitorial and cleaning and lawn care. I've been in carpet cleaning, and though all of them were good businesses, I've been in software, which is a great business, but the most expensive of all of them if you want to build one. I've been in all these different businesses. I've done consulting in all kinds of different industries, in technology and outside of technology. And so I've been very, very fortunate that I've seen a lot of different things and a lot of different perspectives. And again, if you buy into the stuff I say and you think that I have any level of credibility, then you can take this for what it's worth, and that is that I have really, really come to conclude that it sort of doesn't matter what you're in. Yes, you could put yourself into a better business over maybe a different type or a different industry. There are businesses that are better than others. But if I was starting over in a service industry, I would start over in lawn care. And lawn care isn't perfect. There's problems, there's concerns, there's frustrations, labor, insurance, future of using chemicals on properties. I could go down the list. H-2B visa, labor. There's a million things to be worried about. But I used to be in a cleaning company that is significantly bigger, or it actually still is, but at the time when I still was part of the ownership of it, was significantly bigger than even my lawn care company is now. And I can tell you from that business that there were a million concerns in that company. I used to be part of a software company in the health insurance industry. Really interesting business with significant potential, but the entire health insurance industry is different today in 2012 due to new government regulation. So something that $1 million of investment capital built has changed because of government regulation. So I say all of this to say that a lot of companies will say that, well, my problem is if I was just in fertilization and weed control and I wasn't in mowing, or if I was not in the design build and I was just in maintenance, or whatever the case may be, or if I was in lawn care but I also added pest control, or if I got out of this entire lawn care business and I went into this business that I heard a guy's making a ton of money in power washing commercial buildings or power washing concrete. That sounds like an easier business. I'd like to be in that. Or I'm in snow removal, and snow removal is the worst business in the entire world. If I was just in the whatever business, you name it, it would be better. I'm here to tell you from over 1,000 conversations with other companies in Service Autopilot, and they're not all in the lawn care industry, and with my experiences in consulting across lots of different industries, if you're in lawn care, stay the course. And so part of this is a word of encouragement based on what I've learned and seen, which I have a pretty broad perspective. I've been very, very fortunate to have the opportunity to have this perspective. Stay the course. We're in a good business. We're in a really good business. And it's frustrating and it's hard, but the problem isn't if you're frustrated, like I've been at times in my business, the problem isn't with the industry. Yes, it's got issues. The problem is with the business. And it can be fixed. I used to have cash flow issues. I used to have frustrations with collections. I used to have frustrations with certain kinds of clients. I used to have a million different things that just almost drove me out of the business. In year 2, I really questioned whether I should be in this company. I was already doing good financially elsewhere in other businesses, and I thought, why am I doing this? Why am I even in this industry? And I almost got out. And today, I couldn't imagine if I had got out. It would have been a huge, huge, huge financial mistake for me. But I was basing my opinion at that moment based on the problems I was having in the moment. And I fixed those problems, and today it's an awesome business that I have no desire to sell. And so my point, hopefully it's encouraging for you as you're going into the next year, in this case 2013, and you're planning your year. If you're doubting the industry or you're doubting your business, don't. Instead, look not at the industry, but look at your business. What can you do? And I would highly encourage you to question industry norms. Awesome industry, but there's a guy that I've learned a lot from. His name's Jay Abraham. And Jay Abraham, one of the things I learned from him was a saying, I think it was Jay, I could be misquoting this, but I think it was Jay that said that all industries are incestuous, meaning, and I did the same thing, you get in the industry and you look around, you copy everything everybody else is doing, and you apply it to your business. So if in the industry, we as an industry tend to do one or two things that don't make any sense, well, the rest of us get in the industry and say, well, everybody else is doing it, I should do it. I would encourage you in 2013 to question everything. Just because the industry is doing it doesn't mean you should. And in case in point, in my business, we have at this moment about 4,000 regular weekly clients, full maintenance clients. And one of the things I questioned years and years ago was, why is it that in my cleaning company, I can get paid in the moment? Why is it that a plumber goes out and fixes a pipe and he gets paid that day? But if I'm in the lawn care business, I have to send you a bill in 30 days and hope you'll pay me in 60 days. Why is my business, the lawn care business, different than all these other industries? And I questioned it. And I fortunately saw one or two other companies in the industry that had questioned as well, and I got a little courage to say, why are we doing this? And I went out and our company went out, we said, this is silly. We're going to auto-charge credit cards the day after we do the work or the week after we do the work. We're going to start getting paid immediately. It was a massive change in our business. Through Service Autopilot, one of the things that I see that we questioned early on in my lawn care company was a lot of companies have an annual contract with their clients, and they renew those contracts every year. And in my business, we eliminated all of the contracts. There are no contracts except for commercial clients that, of course, need a contract. But otherwise, nobody has a contract. Nobody's stuck with us. Nobody's locked in. We don't make anybody sign. They auto-renew every service year to year. So in year 2, they get everything we gave them in year 1 unless they call and say we cancel. It's been huge. I got 4,000 clients. Nobody gives us any trouble over that. And yet I see companies every year, this time of year, running around, and I understand why, but they're running around renewing contracts and they can't get certain people to call them back, and then they think, well, maybe they canceled or maybe they don't want me. But the reality is that some of those people are just so incredibly busy they never got a chance to get back. You end up losing business because you didn't get a contract signed with somebody that fully intended to keep using you, but they were too busy to call you back, or too busy to sign the deal, or too busy to call and say, well, I want to tweak this for this year. So going into 2013, if I can encourage you to do anything, stay the course. Figure out how you can improve the business. Figure out how you can systematize it. Figure out how you can use technology to simplify it. And then question everything. We do a lot of awesome stuff in this industry. But what is it that you're doing in your business that you copied from somebody else that you don't even know why you copied it? I'll give you a case in point. So because of Service Autopilot, my lawn care company's got a little publicity that we really never had any desire to have. And I try to be sort of private about it, but unfortunately, a little too much publicity has come to that business, and so now we have a lot of companies that literally blatantly copy our website, literally blatantly copy our guarantees, that steal the stuff off of our website. Well, I make an incredibly bold guarantee in my business that says that if you are not 100% satisfied, that we will not only refund your, or basically we'll pay a company of your choosing to fix it. We'll pay our competitor to fix the problem and make it right for you because we couldn't do it. That's a really gutsy guarantee. And I can only make it because we have an entire company that has excellent customer service and management and really good people in it with really good training. But yet we have all these companies that are now copying all these things that I do, and they're copying them. They haven't the faintest idea why I do them, why they work, how to implement them, and they're just blatantly copying them. And my point is, that's kind of what we do in the industry. When I first got in, I looked at somebody's postcard in my local market and I said, oh, I should offer every service. Oh, I should be billing $25 a man hour. Huge mistake, by the way. Oh, I should be doing this and that. And I sort of copied it, not blatantly, but I swiped some ideas and I did the same things, and they didn't work. My postcard marketing didn't work. The pricing was way too low. All these things didn't work, and I see clients copying, or not clients, I see others copying what I'm doing at my company. They have no idea why they're copying, what they're copying, and it could get them into huge trouble. And I'm saying question everything. Figure out why something works for you, and figure out how you can take an idea from the HVAC industry, the plumbing industry, the alarm industry, the cleaning industry. What ideas can you swipe from other industries and apply them to your business? And don't think just because everybody in your market is doing things one way means you have to do it that way. Don't think that means that your clients, your customers will only buy if you do this, will only do business with you if you do it this certain way. I can tell you with, at this moment, 4,000 clients, that is not the case. You can do things different, and you can get clients to completely buy in and do business with you, and in fact be refreshed that you're not like everybody else. So my word of encouragement, planning your year for next year, is stay the course. Don't question the industry, question your business. Don't question the way, kind of stumbling over my words to say question how you're doing things in your business if you copied them from the industry. Look outside your industry. I think looking outside the industry is one of the best business strategies that exist. And simply copying what everybody else is doing is a massive mistake. If you want a higher margin, a better business, a more enjoyable business than everybody else, you can't do it like everybody else. So question it. So I hope next year is the best year you've ever had in your business, and the best year financially you've ever had personally for your family. And I think those are a couple strategies that if you keep them top of mind as you're budgeting and planning, you'll find that 2013 is one of your better years. Good luck.